Hi, welcome to your Superman news video for the week April 10th to April 16th, 2015. Our top news stories this week included Zack Snyder released a 20-second promotional video for Batman v Superman Dawn of Justice, which was to promote an IMAX screening of the trailer this Monday. And we get another look at the Supergirl costume via behind-the-scenes photo. Let's check out these stories and more in this week's Speeding Bulletin. In movie news, Warner Brothers have organised an event with select IMAX theatres in the US to showcase the first trailer for Batman v Superman Dawn of Justice on Monday, April 20th. The trailer is said to be just over 2 minutes long, but the running time of the IMAX event is 15 minutes, as it will include a special introduction by Zack Snyder. To promote this event, Zack Snyder released a 20-second promotional video which set the internet alight. Check it out. Positions at these special IMAX screenings are limited, so be quick and head to batmanvsupermandawnofjustice.com/IMAX to reserve your spot. Reports are that the full trailer will hopefully be released online soon after the Monday screening, and will then show in front of prints of Avengers Age of Ultron. Along with the IMAX event details, the official website for Batman v Superman also now includes a billing block showing the credits for the film. The credits don't reveal anything we don't already know about the people involved in the movie. There are some notable omissions, with Jason Momoa and other actors who we know are in the film in some small capacity not listed in the billing block, which would indicate to me that the appearance of Aquaman, Cyborg and other future Justice League members will be very minor. Batman does get top billing ahead of Superman, with Ben Affleck's name appearing first, ahead of Henry Cavill, Amy Adams, Jesse Eisenberg, Diane Lane, Lawrence Fishburne, Jeremy Irons, Holly Hunter and Gal Gadot. Henry Cavill was a presenter at the Laureus World Sports Awards in Shanghai on Wednesday night, where he participated in an interview on the red carpet, speaking about the training needed to play Superman in Batman v Superman Dawn of Justice.
When we shoot Superman movies, we have about 6 months of pre-production, and the pre-production is spent entirely focused on me training, eating all the right things, all the wrong things. For example, to get to a certain size, you have to eat a lot, and you always get a little bit fat. That's called the mass gaining phase. And then just before we start shooting, we lean down to get the suit phase. And then for shirtless stuff, throughout the shoot, we then lean down even further.
In an interview with MTV to promote his film The Water Diviner, which is also his directorial debut, Russell Crowe spoke briefly about his thoughts on returning to play Jor-El at some point in the future.
I don't know if they feel like bringing Jor-El back. I already died twice in that movie. First time I ever died twice in the one film. But, he might be able to, work out a way to get me on his cell phone at some point. If that happens, it happens.
Warner Brothers Home Entertainment, Warner Brothers Animation and DC Entertainment announced an all-new animated feature film from the innovative vision of renowned producer and animator Bruce Timm, Justice League Gods and Monsters.
This time they're gonna have to kill me.
There's your father, General Zod.
We need the Justice League. They're the only ones who can help us.
I watched one madman destroy my world. I'm not going to let another harm this one.
The whole world's coming down. Evacuate Metropolis.
Someone once asked if I wanted to save the planet or rule it.
Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, I call upon you to give yourselves up.
Today it's going to be hard to tell the difference.
Justice League Gods and Monsters will be released on July 28th. Bruce Timm spoke with DC All Access to talk about the movie. We also got a sneak peek at the just announced action figures and comic book based on this highly original new film.
Movie. There's also going to be a comic book series in daily digital installments. It's going to be one story for each of the main characters, and then one group adventure which actually tells the story of how they got together and became the Justice League.
The comic book series will be available in July. In TV news, the behind-the-scenes photo of Melissa Benoist as Supergirl has found its way online, showing the young actress dressed in the Supergirl costume. The photo appears to have been taken on a location shoot at the NRG Long Beach Generation Station in California, leading to speculation that the pilot episode may feature a scene where Supergirl needs to come to the rescue at the power station. CBS will broadcast the colorized version of the I Love Lucy episode Lucy and Superman on the night of May 17th. The 1 hour special of the classic sitcom will feature 2 episodes, LA at Last and Lucy and Superman. Lucy and Superman follows the trials of scheduling kids' birthday parties. It first aired in 1957 and features George Reeves as Superman. In comic book news, comic books we reviewed this week included Convergence #1, which was reviewed by Jeremiah Bohr, who rated it a 1 out of 5, saying Jeff King and Scott Lobdell absolutely refused to move the story forward. Adam DeChannel reviewed Convergence Superman #1, saying Dan Jurgens writes a story that beats with a heart, that reaches into the rich era of stories and cultivates a compelling and genuinely heartwarming story, and he rated this a 5 out of 5. Convergence Justice League #1 was reviewed by T.A. Hewitt, who said the story reads like an assignment that needed to be completed by its due date and little more else, and he rated this a 3 out of 5. Superman comics available this week from April 15th include Convergence #2, which is available in a variant Tony S. Daniel cover, a Jay Lee variant cover, and a David Finch Wonder Woman sketch variant cover. Convergence Suicide Squad #1, which is also available in a variant cover. Convergence Superboy #1, which is also available in a variant cover. Convergence Supergirl Matrix #1, which is available in a variant cover. Convergence Superman Man of Steel #1, which is also available in a variant cover. Infinite Crisis Fight for the Multiverse #10 print edition. Earth 2 Volume 5 The Kryptonian hardcover. Earth 2 Volume 4 The Dark Age trade paperback. Injustice Gods Among Us Year 2 Volume 1 trade paperback. And Injustice Gods Among Us Year 2 Volume 2 hardcover. Let your dog join in the fun of being a Superman fan with these costumes, collars and other pet supplies. Buy this Superman Deluxe dog costume for $13.99. Or how about a Superman logo and cape dog leash for $20? These and other great Superdog pet supplies are available from your one-stop Superman shop, the Superman Homepage online store at supermanhomepage.com/shop. In other news, Warner Bros. Consumer Products and DC Entertainment announced this year's 2015 Superman Hall of Heroes inductees, who joined thousands of everyday heroes who have been nominated for the Superman Hall of Heroes, an online gift-giving portal that empowers consumers to honour their personal heroes, those who have made a positive impact on their lives or the lives of others. This year's inductees are Mario Andretti, John Walsh, Medal of Honor recipient Kyle Carpenter, and 2014 National Teacher of the Year Sean McComb. Congratulations to all 4 men. Last week, Turbine announced that Lex Luthor would be the next playable character to be introduced in the DC Universe Infinite Crisis multiplayer online battle arena. This week we met Steve Blum, the man behind the voice of Lex Luthor, to find out what it takes to voice the megalomaniac.
When I'm developing a character, in my mind anyway, it has to be an organic process. And what I know of Lex is this genius guy with this crazy vision of how he wants humanity to be. And to channel that, I just have to kind of go into a dark place in my head and kind of tuck him back in the throat and start enunciating more than I would normally.
Sign up and start playing for free today at infinitecrisis.com. Issue number 81 of France's comic book magazine Scarce features an in-depth article on Superman with a classic Superman image on the cover. The introduction is written by John Bogdanov. The special feature includes details on the various incarnations of Superman over the years, the locations found in Superman's world, and sections on writers and artists such as Gil Kane, Mike Carlin, Eddie Berganza, and Joe Casey. That's all the news there was for the week April 10th to April 16th. I'm Steve Younis from supermanhomepage.com.
Great Scott. Great Scott. Great Scott.
Right. Jack, you're on. Jack, number 2, you're on.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Jack Ryder Show. If you think that my hair is a wreck, if you think that my suit is disheveled, and if you think it's because of some creeper coming in and scaring me, then you, my friends, are wrong.
Jack Ryder actually appeared first in Showcase Comics number 73 in 1968, and he was the creeper, so what he's saying there is not true.
We have here a marketing genius move. Something that hasn't been seen since since God talked to Moses.
Jackie Cooper actually played Perry White in all 4 Christopher Reeve Superman movies. He was born in 1922 and died in 2011. Great to see who's go.
A marketing ploy so grand that Zack Snyder would have you believe that this is just the way it's done. Well, let me tell you, friends, I've never seen anything like this, but I do know one thing. If you're going to go to an IMAX theater in some grand city across this great nation of ours,
Ryder is generally considered an over-the-top newscaster, TV show host type. Scotty V is playing him here almost as the opposite of who he himself really is.
to see a 2-minute teaser trailer for a movie that doesn't even come out for almost a year, then you, my friend, are silly beyond all recognition. I can't even decide what type of a person you are, because this is a trick.
Some would say that Ryder's actual origin as the Creeper was a bit of a trick on him. He had stolen chemical formula from Dr. Yax in an attempt to make money with it, but then was kidnapped by gangsters along with Yax. Yax later injected Ryder with the formula in order to keep it safe from the gangsters, and Ryder was then turned into the Creeper.
Most people in this country would have to drive hours to get to one of these IMAX theaters. To what? To watch gravelly-voiced Zack Snyder, who's been handed a silver spoon in life, talk about his introduction to a trailer to a movie?
On his talk shows and newscasts, Ryder always does his best to rile up the guests by taking the opposing position and being very aggressive toward him in a vocal manner.
And you're gonna drive all that way? Sure, the tickets are free, and sure, it's probably the greatest, most anticipated trailer for the greatest, most anticipated gathering of two of the greatest heroes in comic book history on screen that we've ever seen. And if you don't believe that, then you, my friend, are wrong.
If anyone would tell Zack Snyder or any celebrity, any director, any actor, or any political person that they were wrong, it would certainly be Jack Ryder.
But a 2-minute teaser that has an introduction from the very director who most people have yelled about having created the Man of Steel movie, who fans are still undecided. You're on one side or you're on the other. It's the most terrible thing ever, or it's the greatest thing. I haven't talked to a lot of people who think that it's somewhere in the middle. But if you think that, then you're probably wrong.
I often find myself wondering if there's anything to the fact that Jack Ryder rhymes with Zack Snyder.
And why are you wrong? Because I'm on one side, you need to be on one side. And the side you need to be on, friends, is my side. Because any other side is wrong. So, Monday, April 20th, the world is going to get a view of this grand teaser trailer. The trailer that fans have been clamoring about week after week, month after month, for the longest time, before we even had any news that there may or may not be a trailer coming anytime soon. And now it's being made into an event. An event that's going to have you driving all around this country so that you can sit for 20 minutes to see a trailer. I've never heard of such a thing, my friends, and if you're one of these people who do this, then you are wrong. In life, in entertainment, and in anything else you do, don't get excited unless it's important. And a teaser trailer for a film?
Many of the tickets for many locations on the IMAX theatrical premiere event of whatever it is they're going to show for this film are already planned, and there's limited space, so get yours now if you still can.
That's right, Zack Snyder took to Twitter on Wednesday to announce that there would be an event in theaters that you could get free tickets to, but space is limited in IMAX theaters in decent-sized cities nationwide. If you live in a place like Dallas, Pennsylvania, you're never going to get to see this unless you drive almost 3 hours to get to your local IMAX theater. And why would you do that? For a 2-minute trailer and then drive home.
Perhaps because we're a rabid bunch of crazed fans?
I don't even know what to say. But remember, if you believe anything other than what I tell you, then you are wrong. Hey, ha ha ha, la la la.